Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am here making another layout for my Boston and Savannah album. We are going to be back in Savannah today. I am going to be doing another food layout. Oh man, we have some good food in Savannah, you guys. Like really, really good food. This one is a brunch that Lindsay and myself had one morning, and we didn't have a plan on where we were going to go. We just started walking around and said, we're hungry, let's go find some breakfast somewhere. And so we ended up walking right by the water, and there were a bunch of restaurants there, and there was this really cute little restaurant, and just walking by, it smelled so good, and it was breakfast time. So we went in and they had a table for us, so we sat and ate, and it was kind of like a fancy brunch. Like, it was a little fancier than we were even planning. But this is a picture of my food. So I had a fried chicken eggs Benedict basically, and it was so good. And then we also had beignets, which were delicious. So this is a picture of those two dishes there. These are 4x4 photos as well. So a little bit of a different size. So I have all of these papers here that I'm going to be layering up. I'm going to go ahead and put my photos on this piece of paper here. So this is just a scrap from another layout that I did recently. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these down. And I went a little bit fancier with some of these things. So I have a couple of doilies there, and just some papers that are, a little bit fancy, I guess, if you want to say that. Like, I have the pinstripes, and I have a lace cutout little piece, and yeah, just went a little fancy with this one. And I chose to do blue or brown and purple. Those are kind of my main colors here. I don't remember exactly, or yellow, yeah, yellow, brown, and purple. I don't remember exactly how that came about when I was putting my page kit together, but that's what was going on. So that's what I did. Oh, I think I picked the floral there, and the floral has purple in it. So that's why. So I definitely went with yellow, and then grabbed some purple as well because of the flowers. So again, I'm using my walnut stain Distress Ink from Tim Holtz. That's kind of my go-to brown color. When I do brown, I kind of just always reach for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and do it here as well. So I'm inking the edges of all my papers because I have a chevron, I have a floral, I have a pinstripe, kind of have a lot of patterns going on here. So I want to make sure I give them a defined edge for sure. And I will go ahead and I do that one, but the little Hello Darling, but I don't end up using that because it's a little bit too big. So now I have these photo corners that I've had sitting in my stash for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and use these because this is kind of a fancier layout, if you will, going a little fancy. So I'm going to go ahead and use these photo corners, and then I will put my photos down on my pattern paper as well. So the pattern paper isn't going to stick out too much behind the photos, but it will a little bit. So I do like the way it looks with the photo corners there, though. I think it's cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of these down, and they're sticky on the back, so I'm trying to be careful not to let them stick to anything else before I put them down. Okay, so got those. And then I'm just going to start laying my things down here. I do also have this large piece of vellum that I'm going to use just to kind of tone down a little bit. Vellum is great, especially if you want to use it over like really busy paper, because it can definitely help tone down what you have going on there. And then I think I don't end up using that one. I think I do use this one though. Yeah, and I actually put it behind a photo. I really like the way that size of doily looks behind a square photo. I think it's fantastic how it's just kind of peeking out. That's one of my favorite things, and I haven't done that for a while, so I was happy to do it here. So the gold one was just a little bit too much on top of everything else, and I definitely wanted to use that little laser cut piece there too. So I'm going to go ahead and start sticking stuff down because I like it. So if I start liking it, I need to stick it down before I start moving things, and then I end up not liking where I want things to go because I don't put them down in the right place. Happens to me way more often than I would like to admit. So I'm going to have all this stuff put down here, all the layers, and then I'm going to use my quick dry adhesive with the very fine nozzle here to put this down because obviously it's very open. So I just put it down in a few places because I am going to put my pictures on top of it. So that'll be extra adhesive on top there. So I don't have to worry too much about putting it all over. And I have that piece of craft that I put behind my top photo as well there. Okay, so I'm going to work on my title. So my title is going to be Lovely Brunch, and I'm using these yellow letter stickers from Pink Fresh Studio. And I really like those. And then I'm also going to use this lovely word here from a thicker package. And I like the way that it just kind of can fit around just like that. So now I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. I have to make sure my picture is over enough so that it'll fit like that. So, and then I'm going to try to use this, but it's just too big. It's a little bit too much, so I don't end up using that one at all. Okay, so I like where everything is, so I'm going to go ahead and put them down before I start losing it. Put that down there, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down my title. And then this right here is a little scrap from, I think, a piece of pattern paper, and it's a little like clipboard, and then it has a purple pattern on the inside, so I thought that was cute. So that's going to be just kind of sticking out. Just another little pop of purple there. This is going to be where I do my journaling, this little Polaroid piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Again, these are all like scraps from different pattern papers or, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write down, I made little pencil marks on where the doily is going to hit so that I don't write over that spot because I want it to be tucked behind the doily. So I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling there. And I put my adhesive on first by accident and then realized I wanted to do my journaling first before I put it down. So I just put it on a piece of wax paper so it wouldn't stick to my desk. I'm going to go ahead and put this gold bow down, which I really, really like. And then I have a little scrap of a mason jar in yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and put this along the side here. Using up some of these little tiny pieces. Then I have that little word sticker. This is a little sticker that has a hashtag on it, and I'm going to use this chipboard along with it. So it says #nice. And that is a nice purple. The font on that sticker there is purple, so that ties it in a little bit there too. Again, I'm looking at this, but it's just not going to work, so it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and put this heart down. And then these pearls, which are, I'm using them like enamel dots, but they're like pearls. So a little fancy. I think it goes nicely with it. So I'm just going to scatter these around here. And then that is going to complete my layout, you guys. I really love the way that this one turned out. I hope you guys did too. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys again very soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.